northeastern states and importance of Himalayas. In our earlier class, you all came to know about the mountain ranges. What do you mean by Himalayas? That is a board of snow and three parallel ranges of Himalayas. That is Greater Himalayas is also known as Himadri. Second one is Lesser Himalayas. It is also known as Himachal. And the third one is Lower Himalayas, that is also known as Shivaliks. And we were discussing about the life of these peoples, life of the northern mountains peoples. And in that we have already discussed about Jammu and Kashmir and Uttarakhand. And today we are going to learn about how the people's life in Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, West Bengal and northeastern state. First is Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh. Its capital is Shimla. Right, children? This states and capital we have already know in our first chapter itself. Right? The first, this is third state. As we have already discussed, Jammu and Kashmir and Uttarakhand, which northern mountains has been covered, right? Himachal Pradesh, its capital is Shimla. It is the land. This Himachal Pradesh is the land of rivers, lakes, springs, snow-capped mountains. How the land of Himachal is? Himachal Pradesh is the land of lakes, rivers, springs, snow-capped mountains. It is also called as the houses of hills, hill stations. This is called, Himachal Pradesh is called houses of hill stations because we have hill stations. In this state we have Shimla, Kullu Manali, Dalhousie, Dharamshalas are the hill stations we found in this states. And here the peoples usually do farming as their main activity, and they also rear goats and sheep, and they grow crops like, as their main activity is farming, they grow crops rice, maize, barley, fruits and vegetables. Is it clear, children? As their main occupation is farming, they do crops, they grow crops, rice, maize, barley, fruits and vegetables. In these states, we find a large number of orchards. Orchards. It's a new word for you all, children. Orchard means it's a place or an area where fruits or nuts are grown. Right? Fruits or nuts are grown. Fruits or nuts are grown. Orchard is a place or an area where fruits or nuts are grown. Okay, children? In this state, you find large number of orchards. Here the people speak Hindi and Pahari languages. Languages spoken in these states, in Himachal Pradesh state is spoken is Hindi and Pahari. Right, children? Which are the languages spoken in Himachal Pradesh, Hindi and Pahari, and most popularly celebrated festival. Which is that festival? It's Dasera. Which is the festival? It's Dasera is the most popularly celebrated festival. And how the people dressing style in this state is, they wear colorful designery woolen coats. Colorful woolen coats and pirans with chudidars and pajamas. These are their dressing styles, that is colorful coats, colorful woolen coats and with pirans, colorful coats coats and woolen coats and pirans with pajamas and churidars. Men wear, men means male, gents. Okay, men's wear colorful caps, woolen caps, and women wear. Women means ladies. Women wear a scarf called a scarf. It has a name called dazu. Right, children? Dazu. It is that the women in the Himachal Pradesh states wear a scarf. It has a name called dazu. D-H-A-Z-U. Which is that scarf name is it's dazu. This is about Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh, its capital is Shimla. It is the land of lakes, rivers, springs, snow-capped mountains. It is also called the houses of hill station because we find beautiful hills, attractive hill stations like Shimla. Shimla is also a hill station. Kulu Manali, Dalhousie and Dharmashala. Here the people's main activity is farming and they grow rice, maize, barley, fruits and vegetables, and they also rear, they also look after goats and sheep. Andre goats ಮತ್ತೆ sheep na kuda ಸಾಕಾಣಿಕೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. And there are many orchards we find. Orchard means it's a place or an area where fruits or nuts are grown. Okay, children? And here the languages spoken in this state is Hindi and Pahari. Most popularly celebrated festival is Dasara. Okay, and the men here, the dressing style, usually the people of these states wear colorful woolen coats and pirans with churidars and pajamas, and men wear woolen caps. Okay, children, men wear woolen caps and women wear scarf. It has a name called dazu. It's important new word. Its scarf name is dazu. D-H-A-Z-U. Okay, this is about Himachal Pradesh, and next we will go to Sikkim. Sikkim is another state which northern mountain has been covered. Sikkim's capital is Gangtok. Capital states and capitals we have already learned, right? Sikkim's capital is Gangtok. In this state we have Kanchenjunga. Right, children? What is this Kanchenjunga? The first itself I told you, it's a highest peak in India. It's Kanchenjunga. Right, children? This Kanchenjunga is in Sikkim state, and this Kanchenjunga, Mount Kanchenjunga, empty I am writing here. Mount Kanchenjunga is the first highest peak in India. Is first highest peak in India and third highest peak in the world. First is Mount Everest, right, children? And the third is this Kanchenjunga. Mount Kanchenjunga is the third highest peak in the world. Peak in the world. Okay. This state is very much famous for orchids. Orchids. What do you mean by orchids? O-R-C-H-I-D-S. Orchids. Orchids are nothing but flowers of unusual shapes. They doesn't have a particular shape. They have unusual shape in different colors. Those flowers are called orchids. That may be in a blue, red, purple, various colors these flowers will have. You all came to know what you mean by orchids. This state is very much famous for orchids. Sikkim is very much famous for orchids. famous. Famous for what? Orchids. I told you the meaning of this also. This is a flower which is of unusual shape. This doesn't have a particular shape. And different colors we get. Okay, children? This is famous for orchids. This state is very much famous for orchids, and the state peoples, this state, Sikkim state people belongs to Lepcha, Bhutia or Nepali tribes. Okay, these people belongs to which tribe? Lepcha. Lepcha, Bhutia or Nepali tribe. Nepali tribe. Here the people, women wear colorful jewelry which is made of gold and beads. Beads means you all know manigulu. In Kannada we say it as a manigulu. With this women wear, Sikkim women wear colorful jewelry which is made up of gold and beads. This is about Sikkim. Sikkim, the capital is Gangtok. In this state from Mount Kanchenjunga is we find Mount Kanchenjunga in this state, which is the first highest peak in India and third highest peak in the world. Difference in the world, and this state is very much famous for orchids. Orchids are nothing but flowers which is of unusual shape, right, and with different colors. And these people belongs to Lepcha, Bhutia or Nepali tribes. The women in this state wear colorful jewelry which is made up of gold and beads. Right, children? Gold and beads. Next we will discuss about West Bengal. Next state is West Bengal and its capital is Kolkata. This is third and fourth. This is fourth state and this is fifth one. Okay, West Bengal, its capital is Kolkata, and in this state we have a very popular hill station called Darjeeling. Darjeeling is in this state. It's a popular hill station. Darjeeling is a hill station. In this state we find tea gardens and large number of tea gardens. Best quality of the tea is produced in this state. West Bengal, its capital is Kolkata. In this state, have popular hill station is known as Darjeeling, and the area is usually we find tea gardens in this state, and best quality of tea is produced in this state. Children, this is about West Bengal, and then lastly we will discuss about the northeastern states. Northeastern states. As in the first chapter itself, we have learned that the northeastern states have 7 states, which is also known as 7 sisters. These 7 northeastern states is of 7 states. How many states, children? 7 states, and these 7 states are called 7 sisters. Now we are going to know more about the life of these 7 sisters. Okay, children, and in that first one is Arunachal Pradesh. Let us know about the first state is Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh capital is Itanagar. Its capital is Itanagar, and this is the state in the overall northeast state. This state is the largest state. Okay, in the northeast, not in the whole of India. In the northeastern states, this state is largest state and it has less population. And the people of this state usually lives in a type of house called stilts. Children, it's a type of house. This you have learned. Stilts means the ground floor will be in a pillar, and in the first this ground floor will be pillar. On this pillar, the house will be constructed. This is called a stilt. It's a type of house called stilts. Stilts. S-T-I-L-T-S. It's a type of house. I told you how it will be, and this they do live in this types of house because they want to protect themselves from rain. They live in this types of house called this types of house because to protect themselves from rain and snakes. Children, okay, why do they live in stilt house? Because they protect themselves from rain and snake. So this is about Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh capital is Itanagar, and this is the largest state in the northeast part of India, and the people of this state usually live in a type of house called stilts. Stilts, you know the meaning of stilts, that is the ground floor will be in a pillar. On this pillar they construct a house. Okay. Just why do they live in the stilt house? Just to protect themselves from rain and snakes. They wanted to protect themselves from rain and snakes. And the next is Manipur. Manipur is the second Seven Sisters. So one of the second state in Seven Sisters. This Manipur as capital Impal. Okay, children, Manipur's capital is Impal, and in this state usually people farming and weaving are their main occupations, right? Which is the main occupation in this state. Farming and weaving is their main occupation, and they also do some handcraft work from bamboo, canes and leather. They use these three products in making handicraft works. And Manipuri is a dance form, one of the dance form in India which is very, very famous. Manipuri is a dance form. Manipuri is a dance form. As you all know, Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, Kuchipudi, it is also a form of dance which is very much famous. Dance form in India. Okay, and this is about Manipur. Manipur's capital is Impal, and in this state farming and weaving are the main occupation. The people of this state usually main occupation is farming and weaving, and they also do some handcraft works from bamboo, canes, leather, and important one is Manipuri. Manipuri dance form is one of the famous, very much popular in India. Right, children? This is about Manipur, and next I am going to tell about Meghalaya. Meghalaya, and its capital is Shillong. Which is the capital of Meghalaya? It's Shillong, and this is the state where the heaviest rainfall is received. Okay, children, in this state, heaviest rainfall in India itself. Heaviest rainfall is received. Heaviest rainfall. Right, children? In India. In Meghalaya is the heaviest. Meghalaya is the state where heaviest rainfall is received in India. And people of this state usually belongs to Garo, Khasia, and Jaintia tribes. Which are the tribes? Garo, Khasia, Kashi, sorry, I told you it's Kashi and Jaintia. These are the tribes. Usually the state people belongs to this tribes, and here rice, jute, potato, sugar cane, pineapples and oranges are grown. And these are the crops grown in this state. Meghalaya, its capital is Shillong. Shillong is also an hill station, and here heaviest rainfall is received in India itself. Okay, Meghalaya is the state where heaviest rainfall is received, and the people of Meghalaya belongs to Garo, Kashi and Jaintia tribes. Okay, and the crops grown in these states are rice, jute, potatoes, sugar cane, pineapples and oranges are grown in this state. Next is Mizoram. Mizoram capital is children. Next we are going to discuss about Mizoram and its capital is Aizawl. Right? Mizoram capital is Aizawl, and this Mizoram means, what do you mean by Mizoram? It's a hill. Land of hill people. Okay, it's very important. Land of hill people. Mizoram means land of hill people. Here the main occupation is agriculture, and people belongs to Mizo tribes. Right? Mizoram, its capital is Aizawl, and this Mizoram means, what do you mean by Mizoram? It's a land of hill people, and their main occupation is agriculture, and these people belongs to Mizo tribes. Which tribe? That is Mizo tribe. They usually know to read and write. This is about Mizoram. And fifth one is Nagaland. Nagaland, its capital is Kohima. Which is the capital of Nagaland? It's Kohima. Usually the people belongs to Nagaland, people belongs to Naga tribes. Which is the tribe name is Naga tribe. Naga tribe. Okay children, Naga tribe. And usually these Nagas wear shawls of different designs. This design itself shows they belongs to Naga tribe. Okay children, they wear shawls. These shawls are of different designs. So that design itself says that they belongs to Naga tribes. So this is about Nagaland. Nagaland, its capital is Kohima. These people belongs to Nagaland state. People belongs to Naga tribe. They usually wear a shawl. These Nagaland people wear a shawl which is of different designs. This designs itself says they belongs to Naga tribes. Okay children, this is very important. And next we are going to discuss about next state. I'm going to run this children. Okay, we discussed about Nagaland. Now we are going to discuss about the sixth one, that is 6F, that is Assam. Assam is the another state, and its capital is Dispur. Okay children, Dispur is its capital. In this, we have the largest, in this state we have the largest city called largest city. Which is the largest city in Assam? It's Guwahati. Which is in Assam. Right children, Guwahati, Guwahati is the largest city in Assam. Right, in this state, Assami is the language, the spoken language is Assami, and Bihu is the most popularly celebrated festival. Which is the popularly celebrated festival in this state? It's Bihu. Most popularly celebrated festival. Which is the most popularly celebrated festival is Bihu. Right, this is about Assam, and in this state rice and jute are grown as the main crops. Assam is the another state, and its capital is Dispur. And in Assam we have the largest city called as Guwahati. Which is that city? It's a Guwahati, Guwahati, and Bihu is the most popularly celebrated celebrated festival. Which is the most popularly celebrated festival in Assam? It's Bihu, and rice and jutes are grown in this states, and river Brahmaputra has made this Assam very much fertile. So this is about Assam, and then lastly we are going to discuss about Tripura. Okay children, Tripura, and its capital is Agartala. Tripura and its capital is Agartala, and this Tripura is completely covered by Bangladesh in 3 sides. Right, in 3 sides it has been covered by Bangladesh. Here also rice and jute are their main crops, and bamboo is also grown, and from this bamboo they do some handcraft work. So this is about the 7 states, 7 northeastern states, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Assam and Tripura. These are the 7 states are called as 7 sisters in northeast part of India. In this part we have a very important questions like Mizoram. Mizoram means a land of hill people, and the Nagas, Nagaland peoples are called Nagas because they belong to Naga tribe. These Nagas wear shawls of different designs. And Assam, which is the largest city in Assam, is Guwahati, and Bihu is the Bihu. Bihu is the popularly celebrated festival in Assam. Tripura and Agartala is the last one, and now let us move on to the next topic. It's importance of Himalayas. This is the last topic we are going to discuss in this chapter, Northern Mountains. Okay children, as we have 3 parallel ranges, Himalayan ranges, that is Greater Himalayas, Himadri, Lesser Himalayas, Himachal, and the third one is Lower Himalayas, is also known as Shivalis. The importance of these Himalayas are: number 1, protects from foreign invasion. Right children, protect from these Himalayas, protects from foreign invasion. What do you mean by foreign invasions? This foreign invasions means attack. It's not so easy for anyone, for any countries to enter so easily to our country, as these Himalayas are the natural boundary to our country. These Himalayas are the natural, as first itself I told you in the first of this chapter itself I told you that these Himalayas are the natural boundaries to our country. So this Himalayas protects from foreign invasion, foreign attacks. Means it is not possible for any countries to attack so easily. It's not so easy for them to cross these mountains and attack our country. So this is first point. Second point, prevents cold biting winds from Northern Asia. Okay children, what do you mean by this? See, look at, I'm telling you, I'm just showing you, this is our India, and this, so this side is our India, and this, my hand itself is, my palm is a Mount Himalayas, and the back side is a Northern Asia. Right, this my palm is acting, palm means mountains, this palm is acting as a natural boundary to our country. Right, when the cold biting winds flows from this side, means from northern areas, it strikes to the mountains and reverts back to that side only. It never enters to this side, means India is safe from cold biting winds. Did you all understood? This is just I'm telling you, as giving my palm as a mountain, and back side is a North Asian part, and this side, the palm front side will be India. right? This cold biting winds, what it is flowing from that side, blows from northeast North Asia side, it strikes to mountains and reverse back. It never allowed to enter completely to India. So that means it prevents cold biting winds from North Asia. And the third one is rain bearing winds. Rain bearing winds. Okay, children, rain bearing winds from leaving our country itself. Leaving our country. This is the third point here. I will give you with my palm example only. And these are mountains, and this is of India. This three side, India is surrounded by the ocean, water bodies in the southern part. When this rain-bearing winds blows towards this side upwards, this Himalayas, they blows and strikes to Himalaya, and again it reverts back to our country itself, and we receive rain in our country itself. Okay, children, rain-bearing winds from leaving our country. It never allows the clouds to pass our country. It will strike back. It will strike to mountain, and again these clouds will remain in our country itself, and we get heavy rainfall in our country. So this is the third point, and the fourth point is valuable